Hey, good morning, citizens. Mayor Sykes here. It's good. It's always good to get in front of you. It's always good to answer your questions. This morning, there's only been a couple of questions, and so let's get into them really quick. All right. The first one from Alan. Will a sign be posted at the directory in Mountain Home Cemetery to guide citizens and out of town visitors on how to locate a grave with new fiber installation? Both archways leading to Mountain Home Cemetery, the east and west entrance, require refurbishment. The new fence was done last May 2025. Please do not remove or destroy. They are too valuable to those of us who have family and friends in the cemetery. They have a date of 1924 on them. So the the reason we had to install fiber to the cemetery is because we have a new software platform and we needed Wi-Fi because the cemetery was more or less a dead zone. Your cell phones didn't work, so we had to run a fiber line, the city's fiber optic line to the cemetery. Which the neat thing is it ran right in front of the cemetery, anyways. Also, we wanted to make sure that the citizens had access to free Wi-Fi for this new Sims software program. So that is probably what Alan's referring to. So there's a new Sims software program out at the cemetery that allows you to locate and also lets us archive who's in the cemetery, the if they were military, a veteran, so on and so forth. So right now, as it stands, we plan to redo the directory. Yes, we're going to redo the directory, and then we'll do a new signboard with a QR code that walks you from A to B, and then Miguel, Amber, and Tiffany. In the off season, that's when they're going to be able to do this. Right now, it was just too much. There was a load, too much work to get everything ready to rock and roll for, say, like a Memorial Day or a Veterans Day. So right now, here, hopefully sooner rather than later. Actually, I should say this. Hopefully, in the new budget cycle. That was another thing, is they had to wait for a new budget cycle for the cemetery. But they're going to do a new signboard, new directory, because right now they have this, I think it's a 3-ring binder out there, and it gets weathered and all that. So hopefully sooner rather than later, that will go away. And then the new QR code with how to walk you from A to B or A to C or A to D on the new Sims system. It's CIMS system, and we're really proud of that system. And we hope to add more features to it here in the near future. So just give us a little bit of time, please. And then as to the archways, yes, definitely. It's only going to enhance the new fence that we stuck up. I know that there was a couple of gentlemen that didn't like the fence, complained about the fence, that it cost $60,000, but the fence hadn't been refurbished for decades. It was beat up pretty hard. And how do we honor our loved ones and the people that are in the cemetery? Obviously, is the running joke is they're just dying to get out. Ha ha. No, we're dying to make sure that not only do we keep the cemetery to a level of respect and integrity there, and have that character of a beautiful place where we can go and probably mourn our loved ones and go and remember our loved ones. We want to also make sure that not only does it have those features, but definitely make sure that we respect our past family, friends, and loved ones. So the archways, if they do need refurbished, I know Miguel will probably get with the cemetery sexton. If they do get removed, it's to refurbish them. It's not to replace them. So let me restate that. If they do get removed for a little bit, if they need to get painted or grinded down or whatever, trust me, they will not be removed indefinitely. If they do get removed for a little bit, they're going to get refurbished, but you got to remember, we got to wait till the next budget cycle. So with that, actually, that was a really good question. I got thank you. Got a response for one of the questions here, because I didn't know how to answer it. I was going to wing it, but anyways, I digress. So yes, cemetery questions, great questions. So yes, installation of a new directory board will be coming here shortly in the new budget cycle in the off season. A new QR code that'll walk you from A to Z, and then the archways. So just give us a little bit of time. We will definitely take care of those, because we want it to match the brand new fence. It looks sharp. It looks really good, and like I said, it has to do with honoring our loved ones. Okay. Could you please explain to me why our animal control agency adopts out cats and dogs, without them being spayed or neutered first. This is part of the feral kitten and cat problem. Please let our unfixed cats, people let their unfixed cats go outside and they breed. I know one person in the past who adopted a pit bull and signed a piece of paper saying they would get them fixed within 60 days. The pit bull was bred 3 times before I turned in the situation. So I'm going to assume. So I have my stuff that's written down, but I'm going to go off of this is a response from the animal control. Our city ordinance 6-6-5 reads that any animal adopted from the animal shelter must be spayed or neutered at the owner's or responsible party expense within 60 days, unless extended or waived by animal control based on the veterinary ability of age of the animal. Animal control follows up with these animals to the best of their ability. However, there are times when new owners move and are not always able to be located. Animal control does get animals fixed if the resources and fundings are available. Unfortunately, we are not vet staffed at the animal control facility and not always able to get them fixed. So some of the things I've written down is, so right now, I know for a fact that from talking to animal control right now, every male dog that's left the animal shelter has been fixed first. If you want to take an average, this is like we're going to take a cat and we're going to take a dog. The average animal cost to get spayed or neutered is somewhere around $150, and that's an average. It's not exact science, not exact cost, but cats are usually less. We do have help, but we have a couple of great nonprofit organizations that do come in and help the animal control and with some of those costs, and they've been a great partner with the city of Mountain Home. And so I definitely want to send a shout out to them. I guess I don't want to list them because they'll get beat up on social media. So I'm not going to list the great nonprofit partnerships, but to those that do help the animal control, thank you. Thank you for the funding that you allow us to maintain and get those cats or those dogs neutered or spayed. That doesn't go unnoticed. It's really important here moving forward just to keep those populations down. So I've been told from animal control, not one male cat has left the facility in the last 12 months that wasn't neutered. So that's great. And see here. And so when we do send the cats, when we do adopt them out and all that, and they have 60 days, how do we follow up? We follow up with one. We go and ask, call, and they have to prove it by a receipt. And so far, what that we've been told in the last 12 months, so far so good. To the pit bull, I asked animal control. They weren't aware, but unless it was maybe it slipped through the cracks. But then obviously it said somebody turned in the situation, so then it got fixed. So we try to do our best, and you got to remember some of these are people's family members, and to have city government. I mean, yes, we have an ordinance. We try to do the best of our ability, but some of them are family the family pets or family members. And so to tell somebody and have government tell you what you can and can't do with your property or your family member, it's like telling people that they should get vaccinated or tell people that they have to do this or that. It's between you and your doctor. And then I would assume, yeah, we do have an ordinance, like I said, so don't get this twisted. That, if so personally, I've been told that I'm not supposed to neuter my dog for 2 years for the joint health and all that. Usually back in the day when I had animals, you just got them neutered when you could, but it's a family member and you listen to your doctor's advice. And if the doctor says you got to wait, you wait. And if the doctor says, oh, you can do it now, then you do it now. So here moving forward, I just want to make sure that we try our best. The animal shelter they crush it. They do a really good job. And I want the people of Mountain Home to know that they got a hard job because, one, you're dealing with someone's family member. A pet it's not just a pet. To some of those people, it's their life, it's their mental health, a pet or a family member. So you got to remember those are the things that government's it's a fine balance when you want the city or the government to do something for your family member or whatnot. But I'll leave it at that. So good question, Bev. Let's see here. Last but not least, I always try to, thanks to Nikki, she always says, "Hey, man, we're going to end on a good note." And so I'm super proud. And Nikki, she always crushes it behind the camera, and she also crushes it when she's posting things and putting things out for the city of Mountain Home. Definitely, I want you to hear from the citizens. Definitely send me your questions so I can answer them. Hopefully, I know I probably didn't answer the last one as good as I probably should have, but this was what I got from the animal control, and they're not a vet clinic, you know. So I just want you guys to know that. But Nikki, like I said, always finds something that to always uplift everyone's spirits, and always tries to let us know that there's good in the world, right? Especially with the tragic death of Charlie Kirk, when everyone's feeling the way they're feeling. We always try to find the light at the end of the tunnel. And so with this, I'm super excited and super proud that when we talk about mental health, it's called Bronco Bold. Mountain Home was one of, I think, 16 high schools chosen as a part of their initiative for mental health awareness. So I'm super proud of the Mountain Home High School. I'm super excited to see where they take this. I'm super proud of the way that Mountain Home continues to shine in this world and be a beacon of hope, especially when it comes to mental health awareness. So Mountain Home, keep crushing it. I'm hoping it was the UR More that they're partnering with, but Mayor Sykes out. But I also want to let you guys know that please send in your questions, and we will answer them with Mondays with the mayor. And citizens, I want you to know that you're never a detriment to the city of Mountain Home. You were never a detriment to our day. You are the very reason for our day and why we get up and do the great work for you. So with that, Mayor Sykes out. Super excited for Mountain Home High School and the Boise State Broncos partnering for mental health awareness. Thank you, and have a great rest of your week.